All right, we have lesson 69, comparing and ordering decimal numbers. So there's two steps when determining the order of decimal numbers, or which is greater than the others. You line up the decimals. So you can see here, the decimals are not all lined up here. First step you need to do is line them up. So I'd have 1.32, 4.71, 5.22, and then 33.3. Make sure the decimal spots are all lined up there. And then it's easy to determine the order of those numbers, or which is largest. So you just start and go left to right as the second step. So here we have a 3. There's nothing above here, so we know that 33.3 is the largest of those numbers. And then the next largest, we just look at the next column. 5 is larger than 4, so the 5 one would be the next largest. So this would be the second largest, 4 would be the third largest, the 1 would be the fourth largest. If I look at this next column, and I wanted to determine which number is greatest and least, I just line up those decimals once again. So 13.2, 4.710, 5.3, and then 35. Since there's no decimal, you put the 35 all the way to the right. If you want to add a decimal there, you can. And then you just look left to right. 35 would be the largest number. Second largest, then you look, 13.2 would be the second largest. Then 5.3, and then 4.710. Some students will often get confused if there's a bunch of decimals at the end. The main thing is if you start on the left side and then work your way to the right to determine the order of the numbers. So example 1, we have 12.3 or 1.23. Which is larger? If you just line up the decimals, 12.3, 1.23, then it's easy to tell that 12.3 is the larger number. Arrange these numbers in order from least to greatest. So once again, line up those decimals, 1.02, 1.2, 1.12. Now we start on the first column. They all have 1s. So then you go to the second column. 2 is the largest, so 1.2 is the largest number. Next largest would be the 1, so 1.12. And then the smallest number would be 1.02. That's from least. Oh, I did it from greatest to least. It said least to greatest, so you just switch that around. Least would be 1.02, then it'd be 1.12, and the greatest would be 1.2. Here's what your lesson practice looks like. A little bit of practice arranging decimal numbers and comparing them